Hello everyone, welcome to my chemistry channel BL the Short and Sweet in Chemistry. Now I am going to explain the topic chemical activity related to 10th class. The chapter is metals and non-metals. Already I have explained nine parts where the chapters chemical reactions and equations and acids, base and salt, and third one is metal and non-metals. Here you will see the activity 1 and what is the experiment. The acids and base, how can you identify from which salt it is formed? When you see one salt, how can you know that the salt is this one? That means you can see if salt is that, the salt is formed by A plus and B minus. This is salt. This part from acid. This is from acid. And this A plus, and that is from base. Here you know, when you see this salt, you can say the AOH. That means here it contains OH. And B, that is from acid, it contains H. That means here you can see, let us sodium carbonate is the salt. Then what is to be acid? The carbonate part is acid. So H2CO3 is acid. And what is sodium? That means sodium hydroxide. Sodium comes from base. That is why sodium hydroxide. So here when you see this salt, think for a while which acid may be possible, which base may be possible. So the reaction is NaOH, and that is the base one, and H2CO3 carbonic acid, which is a very weak acid. Then what is the product? Sodium carbonate. Similarly, sodium chloride is the salt. If the sodium chloride is salt, and this is from acid part, and this is from base part, then immediately you can think what should be the base. The base would be NaOH, sodium hydroxide, and chloride means this hydrochloric acid is acid 1. So base when react with HCl, it gives salt and water. Now here NaOH base and HCl hydrochloric acid, it gives NaCl sodium chloride, and the remaining part, that is the water. That means when base and acid when combined, it gives salt and water. So when you see the salt, you are sure that which acid and which base are there. Calcium sulfate. Calcium words come from base, and this part from base, and sulfate, this is from acid. Then which acid? Think yourself which acid possible. That is sulfuric acid. This is called sulfuric acid. And base, what would be base? Calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide, because it is +2, it is -1. So calcium hydroxide and H2SO4 combined gives CaSO4 plus water. So when come to potassium sulfate, again think potassium mean base. Sulfate mean from acid. What would the acid? Sulfuric acid. What is the base? That is KOH. So when KOH and H2SO combine, it gives potassium sulfate plus water. KOH is potassium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide and sulfuric acid is the acid. Then sodium nitrate, if salt, you think yourself which one is acid, which one is from base. This is from base, and it is from acid. Think yourself nitrate, HNO3 the acid, and sodium hydroxide is the base. Then sodium hydroxide HNO3, that is sodium nitrate and sulfuric acid. So sodium nitrate is salt, and this is acid, this is base. So what are the inference? Inference is sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide, they are a base, and hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, they are acid. Now come to activity 2. In activity 2, take a salt in a test tube, add water, then shake properly, make other test with the solution, that is with litmus paper. That means you first they take the salt in a test tube, then make other test the sodium litmus paper, dip in it, and whether the salt is acidic or base. Now let us see the salt is sodium chloride. Solubility, that is soluble in water. Litmus paper neutral greater than 7. NaCl, sorry, not greater than 7, it is only 7. 7 means neutral. So what happened here? NaCl, the soluble in water, and pH is 7, and that is neutral. Then come to next one, salt, that is aluminum chloride. Solubility, right, means it is soluble in water. Blue to red. Blue to red means what? It is acidic nature. That is why less than pH. You know, pH is neutral. Less than pH, acid increases, and greater than 7, basicity increases. Now here, aluminum chloride is blue to red. That is red litmus paper. Blue to red means it is acidic. Potassium nitrate, no change. No change means neither blue change to red or red litmus paper change to blue. No change. That means here it is the pH is 7. You know, pH 7 means neutral. If pH is less than 7 means acid. If pH greater than 7 means alkali or base. Zinc sulfate, see, here is soluble in water and litmus paper blue to red. What do you mean? Blue to red. Red means it is acidic nature. If red to blue, then basic nature. Then it is 3 to 4. 3 to 4 pH means it is acidic nature. Then come to sodium acetate. Sodium acetate, that is red to blue. Red to blue means it is basic. Basic is red litmus paper changes to blue. That means here pH what is observed, that is 9.2. 9.2. So again see, aluminum chloride is acidic nature, potassium nitrate neutral, zinc sulfate acidic, and sodium acetate, that is basic in nature. Then inference, if pH value is 7 equally, then is neutral. When pH value is less than 7, acidic. pH value greater than 7, basic. A red litmus paper changes to blue, that is basic. And if pH value is okay, then come to inference. If pH value is 7, neutral. If pH value is less than 7, acidic. And pH value greater than 7, basic. When red litmus paper turns to blue, that is basic in nature. If turns to red, blue litmus turns to red, that is acidic nature. The above salts are soluble in water. Salt and their names. So then what are the names of this salt? You know, different types of salts have treated with water, solubility there, and the test is pH equals 7 or greater than 7 or less than 7 you observe. If greater than 7, basicity, less than 7, acidity. If 7, then called neutral. Then what are the names of this salt? What you are using in this case? Sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is, that is NaCl, because Na is plus 1 and Cl is minus 1. Aluminium Al plus 3 and Cl minus 1. 3 comes to here like this. 3 comes to here. 1 comes to here. The formula is like this. Then here again you will see potassium nitrate KNO3. Potassium K. Potassium is K, while charge is here plus 1. Plus 1 is the charge and NO3 minus 1. Similarly, if you see zinc sulfate, zinc charge is plus 2 and SO4 charge minus 2. Sodium acetate, that is Na plus, and here acetate minus 1. So the formula CH3COO Na. Sodium carbonate Na2CO3. Why? Because it is plus 1, it is minus 3. So, minus 2. So 2 will come to here and 1 here. Sodium carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate, NaHCO3, Na plus 1, it is minus 1. So CuSO4, this is plus 2, this is minus 2, both are cancel each other. So this is the formula of the compound what you are using. Again see, when blue litmus paper turns to red acidic, the above salts are soluble in water because you have tested that it is soluble, they are soluble in water. pH value 7, then it is neutral. When pH value is less than 7, acidic. If pH value is greater than 7, basic. Red litmus paper turns to blue, basic. If red litmus paper turns to red, if blue litmus paper turns to red, that is acidic. So red changes to blue, basic, and blue changes to red, acidic. Then you will see here the salt sodium carbonate, which is red to blue, that is less than, red to blue, sodium carbonate, red to blue, it is greater than 7, that is alkali. If less than 7, that is 3 to 4, that is copper sulfate, that is acidic. Sodium hydrogen carbonate, that is red color to blue color litmus paper, that pH is 8.7, that is why it is basic in nature. Aluminum chloride, where changes litmus paper, that is blue paper to red, that is why it is acidic. Potassium nitrate, no change, that is pH 7, neutral. Zinc sulfate, blue to red, that is acidic. And sodium acetate, red to blue, that is red to blue means basic. So this is the experiment where you can see what are the solubility. Sodium chloride soluble in water, neutral is because it is neutral, no change in litmus paper, so pH equal to 7. So this is activity 2 where we will check the pH and solubility and litmus paper. So I hope it is clear to you, and thanks for watching my video, and hope you will subscribe my channel BL the Short and Sweet in Chemistry, and thanks to all again.